Why people are so addicted to their smartphones. Hello, everybody. This is day 12 of me speaking in front of the camera to become a better speaker every single day for 5 minutes straight, unscripted. Let's get started. Let's get started. So, why do most people feel addicted to their smartphone? I think the first reason is because in this modern world, every day we wake up. What's the first thing we do? I think the first thing a Gen Z does is check his smartphone, check whether he got any new emails, text, or what's new on his new social media app. I think that's where of the most young generation is heading right now. Why do people feel addicted to their smartphones? I think it's because you spend a lot of time on it. I mean, the average screen time of an adult, I think, would be around 4 to 5 hours minimum. We're talking about minimum here. So I think it's normal to feel addicted if you're spending that long on a device. Plus, it is the source of a lot of things in your life. The source of your stimulus, the source of your dopamine. I mean, it's giving you everything that you don't even need to ha- tilt your face up and look around. It's all in there, what you need. That's some reasons why people feel addicted to their smartphones. Let's talk about some other reasons. Why do people feel addicted to their smartphones? I think because most people label other tasks in their day, like writing or painting or doing some other stuff, label them as boring. As far as I'm concerned with the new generation, they all label these things as boring and something they can't do. But this seems easy. Being on your smartphone, texting with your friends, playing video games, or just watching videos on social media. That also short form. That's kind of scary because that's really addictive. Why are smartphones so addictive? I mean, the the one factor is, I think, portability. I mean, when they were first PCs, people were not that addicted. People were addicted, but not that much, not on a that much scale, where you can take your computer everywhere. I mean, that changed when laptops came, but still, it's it's really portable. You can just fit it in your pocket and go anywhere, and yeah, use it. Portability is a big factor when it comes to smartphone getting becoming an addiction for the new generation. I think it killed a lot of patience from the younger generation in terms of waiting or other stuff. It has its own positive impacts too. I mean, if you use it in a good way, it has its own benefits, but what has benefit has some downfalls too. So yeah, why do people feel addicted to their smartphone? I think most people don't even think that this is a problem. Their smartphone is a problem. Most people in between of work, rather than talking to their colleagues or talking to your classmates or doing anything else in the world, you'll just pull out a phone and scroll. I mean, imagine you're standing in a queue, in a line, you're waiting for something, let's say a restaurant, and what's your natural reaction will be? I mean, anybody's natural reaction would be to pull out their phone and start scrolling. That is the most common reaction in today's world. And I think that's kind of dangerous because people are not giving time to themselves to think, to learn, to analyze. And that's a major part of human brain. If you're not going to use your cognitive power, I mean, it's going to slow down. If you're not going to challenge your brain, it will rot away. That's why they say doom scrolling rots your brain. Why do people feel addictive to their phone? Why do people feel addictive to their phone? I can't really think of something else. But I would suggest some measures. If you are or someone you know is suffering through this type of addiction, I think the first thing you should do is try to limit your screen time, and that's the obvious thing. But try to implement this. You wake up and no phone for the first hour of the day. That's going to reduce an hour of screen time, even if you don't follow it rest of the day. So yeah, let me know your thoughts below on the comments on this and how it can be prevented. I think the abuse of short form content is going to be worse than the abuse of drugs in the future. So let's see where the world goes. And there goes the timer. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one.